Tonight, for the first time, D.C. Police Chief Kathy Lanier talks with the community about the high-profile arrest of 3 officers. Charges against Marc Washington, Linwood Barnhill, and Samson Lawrence range from child pornography to pimping out teen girls to attempted murder. The arrests are all troubling to the community, but they were supposed to keep safe. Roz Plater live tonight in Southeast Washington with more on that. Roz.
Leon, by far the folks in this community focus on those 2 officers here in 7D in their own community. And for 2 hours, they kept D.C.'s police chief on the hot seat answering questions. But she had a very hard time convincing them that the wrongdoing was not widespread.
People just want some information. They just want to know what happened. Why did it happen? What are you doing about it?
A packed house at the Faith Tabernacle Church of residents wanting answers from D.C.'s police chief after 2 officers from 7D recently wound up on the wrong side of the law. Marc Washington arrested for pornography and Linwood Barnhill accused of pimping underage girls. Lanier began by trying to assure the crowd the 2 officers acted alone.
We have not come up with any other indicators that anybody else was involved.
But that answer didn't sit well with everybody.
I hear you saying that these are isolated incidents, but something inside me just doesn't feel right. And I think we deserve an independent investigation. As we want to think that the police can police themselves, the truth of the matter, that sometimes they cannot.
We can't take anything for granted. The message has to be sent that this is something that cannot be allowed at all. So I want to know from you, what more will you be doing to try to make sure that message is sent to officers?
The chief asked the residents here to help her by reporting any police behavior they find suspicious.
The last thing we want is to have another police officer violate the trust of the community.
As for Marc Washington, the chief said the final report is not in, but it looks like he probably committed suicide, and the investigation into his alleged wrongdoing dies along with him. Officer Barnhill is still being investigated, and there will be a public hearing on all of this later this month. We're live in Southeast D.C. I'm Roz Plater, ABC 7 News.